insidious man. And Dulcie is getting very upset just watching that, and naturally enough, Carol, because, you know, you brought her on the plane, she was pre-boarded because of her arthritis and she can't move. You got her this seat, and when did you all realise something was wrong? When did it get really bad?
I heard a noise. I'd just on my way to the toilet, been busting to go. And I heard my mum. I thought, that's my mum. So that's when I come running down and raised my voice at the gentleman, like, give her time. And he's saying, she can't move, she can't, you know, I want to get through. And I was like, well, give her time. And when the stewardess, the flight attendant came, I thought it was dealt with and that's it. So I thought, oh, I've got to go to the toilet. So I just ran back to the toilet. I didn't hear anything, didn't know anything until 2 hours after the flight I was shown a tape.
So while you had gone to the loo, Dulcie, this continued. So this man had been trying to get past you to get to his window seat.
And you,
very
couldn't
abusive.
move
you couldn't
you've
move.
got arthritis.
No. What happened next when Carol had gone to the loo?
He came up and he said, can you move? Let I go and sit down. I said, OK, give me a bit of time. Don't shout. He said, when I say move, I said, you have to move.
And he was shouting at this point?
Yes, he was shouting. I won't be sitting beside him. So I didn't say anything. So he was there shouting. I did say something. I'm not going to deny it. I said, you smell. I did say that, and that's all. And he was there abusing me. I didn't say anything. So the assistant came up and said, we have to move this lady now. Enough. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. He said, I do what I want to do. Move her. So when he asked to move, and he said, you have to move this lady. And the gentleman was over the other side filming. He turned and said, take him off the plane. Take him off the plane. Take him off the plane. And he said, that is enough. Stop it now.
So he stopped at that
He
point.
didn't stop. He said, move her. If you don't move her, I'll carry on. So when he moved me, he turned to him and said, are you okay now? He said, yes, I'm satisfied. She's gone.
So how did all that make you feel at that point? I mean,
feel
it's
low.
awful watching it, Dulcie. It's absolutely awful. Have you suffered any racial abuse before in your life?
No. I go Canada, I go Jamaica. We travel. I've never. This is my first.
Mum's worked 20-odd years as
25 years.
25 years as a care assistant. She's worked with all nationalities, all genders, never any discretion against anybody, never.
You're a kind, caring woman, as we can tell from the job and the profession that you had. And you were there in Barcelona. You went to Spain.
For 3 days.
For 3 days?
Yes.
And why did she go, Carol?
Mum's been feeling really low and depressed. It's coming up to a year of my dad's death. So
sorry
I
to hear
thought
that.
I'd take Mum away to lift her spirits for just a little mini break. We had a lovely time.
So
besides the weather, we had a lovely time, and to come back to finish off with this, that was horrible. He should be taken off. I was shocked. I called all the flight attendants, and there was only one there dealing with me. I think there's about 4 on the plane. I was totally shocked.
But they said they didn't hear any racial abuse.
When I asked the gentleman, he said, I didn't hear anything. He said, I never heard anything. And then I think he's in charge, the head attendant, I don't know, pilot. He said, I was told about something, but I didn't think it was serious.
Right, what I want to know next, you can see a blind man and a galloping horse can see what went on there. You know, we were able to witness that, and there are cabin crew standing there in attendance. Poor mum, when she's undergoing this abuse, whether they heard it racially or not, what did they then do? Because if I had been cabin crew and let's say the decision was made, we couldn't take the guy off the plane, I immediately would have looked at this lady and I'd have thought, let me take her and look after her somewhere in the plane. Let me get someone to sit in that seat. Let me move her as far away as possible.
No, we were just on the other side.
They weren't interested in moving?
She was, well, on the video you hear Mum say, I would like to move next to my daughter.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anybody else offering to move you know, I just heard my mum asked to be moved near my daughter, and I was sitting on the other side.
Yeah, he shouldn't have even been in your eye line for the rest of that flight. Now, Ryanair will basically say, we've reported this to the police in Essex. This is not a police matter. We can't comment further. They choose, Ryanair, you choose not to comment further. As usual, you have a reputation of treating your passengers with complete contempt, and this is a terrible example of it. It has to be
Have
said.
they been in touch
You
with
could,
you?
Ryanair, say to us this morning, this is our side of the story, this is what we understood, we apologise for what went on, but you choose not to speak. That is the difference. And the sad thing about all of this, Carol, is that it is an offence which